Those are the cheerleaders at Sunset High School in Dallas doing a little practicing yesterday. Now, some doctors are calling for new safety standards for cheerleaders. It's becoming huge here in Texas, has been for a while, very competitive, and it's getting more dangerous. 37,000 emergency room visits last year nationwide involving cheerleaders. Dr. Shane Miller, pediatric sports medicine specialist at Children's Medical Center. Good enough to join us this morning. Thank you very much, and good morning to you.
Thank you for having me.
So what kind of injuries are you seeing? Have you dealt with any of these cheerleaders coming into the ERs, and what kind of injuries are you seeing?
Sure, we see cheerleaders weekly in our clinic, and a lot of lower extremity injuries, so sprains and strains of the knees and ankles. I think that the bigger concern is sort of the head and neck injuries, the concussions, much less than what we see in other sports like girls soccer, but certainly they can be more severe.
So the push here, according to this latest report, is to have cheerleading officially designated as a sport, and with that would come some increased safety guidelines and some other measures that could help. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
That's right. The American Academy of Pediatrics came out with their new policy. One of about 12 recommendations yesterday was to designate it as a sport. These are athletes, there's no question about it, and they've been competing and they're doing incredibly technically difficult skills and gymnastics type stunts, and so there are a lot of benefits that come with being considered a sport within the state, and part of that is hopefully improved safety, and the key is prevention. We'd like to prevent injuries if able.
And does it also include things like limiting the practice time? I mean, is there too much practice going on? And are there other measures like making sure that trainers are standing by?
That's right. It's trying to make the practice safer. Okay. And so making sure that not only are the coaches qualified and trained in the safety of the sport and how to perform these actual stunts and skills, but also that the cheerleaders are properly trained before they're attempting these difficult stunts. Of course, athletic trainers are a vital portion of any of the sports safety, especially at the high school level. So it'd be nice to have them be able to help out the cheerleaders as well.
What kind of ages are we talking about here? Are we talking about the younger cheerleaders and older ones?
At all levels. Collegiate and high school, certainly where we see a lot of the injuries, but we have as young as 3-year-olds that are participating in cheer programs.
Okay. And is this just because it's become more acrobatic? I mean, have things really changed a lot over the years?
That's right. Back, 30 years ago or so, it was